we see a family planning poster that is explained to us by the Lura, the village head.
Yeah.
And it is introduced by the government to introduce to the people.
Yeah.
To use it.
People don't seem to be too certain about family planning, from what I've been able to find out.
That's right.
I mean, they like to have a lot of children, right?
Kebanyakan katanya rakyatnya mau lebih banyak anaknya, betul?
Iya, iya betul.
Do you think people in a village like this have any concept of the size of the Indonesian population? You know, the fact that there are 110 million people in Indonesia and that in 15 years there'll be 200 million?
Akan lebih hebat lagi.
Ada.
They have, he said.
But they can't do anything about it.
Perhaps there's no point in asking such questions in a village. We drop in from the outside and want a global picture. Or, another case, we see a family moving back to the village from the city and contentedly conclude that it might be a trend. But then the Lura, the village head, gently explains that the returnee is a woman who had a fight with her husband, and that's the reason she left him in Bandung. The Lura asked if we could show some films in the village. So last night we tried, using a generator Tatang supplied. People came from 20 miles to see our films, and the generator died as the first image flickered on the screen they'd built so well for us. And now Tatang's ready to leave the village. He's so ashamed.
Well, there were kids all around here, about 50 or 60 kids sitting around his, waiting for this screening that never happened. And we worked for about 3 hours on this machine to try and get it to work. There was just a pressure lamp there, and we could see all these little faces in the light, just sitting down watching us.
Yes.
Some of these kids have never ever seen a film before, so maybe what they think is a film is me sitting beside this machine with you trying to start it, and that's a film.
Say that we should try again tonight if the rain clears. So Tatang is writing me a speech, just in case.
Apabila di dalam penyambutan kurang sempurna dan sebagai akhir kalam kami ucapkan banyak terima kasih kepada tuan-tuan dari Kanada, dan selanjutnya kami mohon kepada tuan-tuan dari Kedutaan Besar Kanada ini, mohon kesediaan tuan-tuan dari Kedutaan Besar Kanada.
The generator works, thanks to a spark plug that we stole from Barbara. And in my speech I tried to explain that we'll throw it into the fish pond if it stops.
Tuan-tuan ini.
Maaf, tadi puting Teresa Mutalala film. Sekarang generator.
How do you feel compared with last night? Do you feel it's a real success?
Everybody is laughing, and watching. They enjoy this night very much.
On the west shore of Hudson's Bay, the low rolling terrain offers little protection against the bitter cold of the northwest wind. From a lifetime of living with it, the Eskimo knows his snow. Providing it is of good quality, he can build the igloo entirely from snow found within the circle of the walls. The Eskimo is a nomad. His need is for a temporary home, for who knows how long he will stay. Like the man who paints himself into a corner, the Eskimo has built himself into his house. Cutting his way out, he forms the doorway of the igloo.
I wonder if perhaps it was not a mistake to show the films. Hamid, the projectionist from the embassy, doesn't think so.
What did you think of the screening last night?
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah? What about the kids? What did they tell you about?
No, for the kids, I think it's the first time in the village. And for the elders, I think it's once in their lifetime. When I was opening the cans of the film, they said that it's just like the puppet player opening the puppet box. And then when they saw the film, it's just like it was just like a rope. And the other kids said that, my uncle bought me a belt, it's like that, but not as thin as that.